showtime.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob. Great Wall of Comics. I'm here. You're here. It's Slabber Day. The boys are back. Chris, I miss you already, brother.
Hey, it was just like a blink. Let's
It
be
really,
honest.
it's amazing how quick
blink.
it goes by.
Yeah.
But yeah, Heroes Con was fabulous. We're not here to talk about that though. We're here to do this show, the show that we do called OnlySlabs. And of course, we have a guest. Oh,
So,
fan
boys,
favorite, Doc is
no
back.
time.
When I said the boys are back, the boys are back.
Yeah.
That's right,
And
baby.
guys, it is Slabber Day. You know how we do that early bird special. Go ahead and get that going. While you do that, let's start saying, let's play Romper Room.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, this Crucius is here to say good morning. Hooray! Shop for Comics. Let's go. Let's slab it up. How do you keep slabs clean? Find someone to
Oh
hawk.
man, come on, man. We're not doing the hawk tour here. Let's come
Okay,
on.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well,
all
Boar,
right, that's fine.
hello. Marty Alechko here. Happy Slabber Day, everyone from Canada. And let's see here. What we got? Of course, I pinned a comment. Don't forget, if you didn't get them, we'll talk about them later. But the limited quantities of the Comics Curing Cancer art book and the Sonic exclusive and the Ignacio de Meglio print are available at djbigcartel.com. While supplies last, 100% of the sale of those items goes to Comics Curing Cancer, American Cancer Society. Ryan Riley, what it be like? Robert Monroe, hello, good afternoon. Rylan Riley, let's see, John Mallow, good afternoon, everyone. Kenneth Bird is here. Hello, everyone. It's another day. 25 Perez through the mail. How you doing? Vogs is here. Good to see Vogs. Show made his way there. The king of all nerds, Taylor Winder, dropping by to say, hey, nerds. Wayne Deegan dropping in from the UK. Meatwad number 1. Good afternoon, everyone. I was afraid, but now I'm not, for Australia is here. Thank you, Mad Spidey, for joining us. Let's see here. Who else we got here? Dr. Von Hoots, Comics from the Spiral Dimension. Evening, Slab Fiends. Thank you. Thank you very much. I still want to get that. I want to get a commission. I need to find somebody in the community to put together the Dr. Von Hoot as the Incredible Hulk with Badger as Wolverine, doing the Hulk 181 cover.
Like
Saying-
Badger as
and-
like
and- no, Badger as Wolverine. Like,
it's-
I mean, at Dr.
you want-
Dr.
you
Von
want-
Hoot saying that
family
joke's not
going against
funny.
each other.
Yeah, I want like that joke's not funny.
Oh,
That'd be great.
but his jokes are always funny though.
They are to us, but not to Badger. They're
Okay.
dad jokes.
All right.
I think it would be great. Let's see who else. Brian LCS. Don't forget, guys, the CBC Awards. Gosh darn, the Comic Book Community Awards. I'll just say it instead of trying to spell it or acronym it. Those things are live at cbcawards.org.
Remember
Go ahead
the
and get your
show.
nominations in. Let's see here. Ben Parker. Hello, Trev, the shipping guru. It was good to see Trev make it to in the afternoon at the end of the, at least for part of the con. It was great.
I wish I had the chance to meet him. Hopefully next year.
Timothy, how you
And
doing?
close.
Collectibles to astonish. Is it dropping by? Hello. Marty Lechko swings by to drop in that first super chat and support Cancer Cock Slam Cancer. Thank you so much, sir. And if you're new and you don't know what's going on there, 100% of the channel proceeds goes to Comics Curing Cancer, the American Cancer Society. So all the super chats, the ad revenues, all that other fun stuff, all goes there. So
A little hach too on that one.
Oh, come on, Doc. We're
El Green Machine. Hey,
Oh,
everyone.
my God, I'm tired of that already.
Got the G-Man dropping by.
Love.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, G-Man. Good to have you with us here. Let's see. Joffrey Castro swinging by. Hello, gentlemen and gentle ladies. Right. Brian Barrick. Hey, how you doing? Let's see. Ben, let's say hello. Oh, we'll say hello to Ben just in case I didn't say hello to Ben yet. I don't want to miss anybody. I'm cognizant of that now. I said Joffrey. Scanning through here. Hello, Rob, Chris. Yes. Hello, Dagger Comics.
Hey.
Cards. Dagger Cards. I got comics in my brain. Charmaine, how you doing? Let's see. I said Timothy. Man Cave Comics is here to see Man Cave Comic 1.
That's right, man.
omnipresent.
No, two different people.
No accounting for taste.
Oh, okay.
Brian, hey, what's up? My goodness, you guys are awesome. So look at these chats. I think I'm flying through here. Brian Wells, how you doing? Happy Slabber Day, Brian. I didn't see a message from you about those Sonic books or whatever. So either reach out to me or you can just click the link and buy them and dumb ship directly to you. Look at that. Hello.
Oh,
Happy you're back. I'm currently at Badger's 14th. No way. Badger's 14? I'm so
happy
sorry.
birthday.
That means before long, you got to start worrying about dating and stuff. That's the worst. Sorry to plant that seed in your head. It's a nightmare. Still loud. Happy Slabber Day. Thank you so much. We'll give you the big boy. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
That's not what it looks like.
It's never what it looks like.
It's not.
I don't know what it looks like and why it's not what it looks like, but it looks like someone's
Pretty
making a
much
mess.
what it looks like.
Yeah. Kingdom of Nerds. Hello, Mrs. Von Hoot. Happy Slabber Day. Let's see here. I'll also say hello to everyone. The real James Willie, not that fake
Not that
James
fake
Willie.
James Willie.
Yeah. That's now like ingrained in my head. I don't know if I can say it any other way. Crimson Terror 85.
It's a good name. I
As
like
opposed
good
to Crimson
handle.
Terror 83. Crimson Terror 83 is not a fun person. But Crimson Terror 85?
It's a good year.
Is it? I don't know.
It was all
Yeah.
right.
I'll agree
I
with
can't
that.
remember. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember much from 85. That was middle
Yeah,
school.
I think
It was
like 1980 through 90 was all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I didn't have many worries then.
Yeah.
Legion of Comics. Slabber Day. Is that what we call today? Yes. Now we're renaming it. Pretty soon you'll see on next year the OnlySlabs calendar come out. I'm making this up, by the way. And we'll rename Saturday Slabber Day.
Mr. Box Mondays, and Slabber Days.
No, Monday mail call. It's a Monday mail call.
All right.
I do my mystery boxes on Thursday.
There.
If I have them, which I will this week. Hector Ortiz. Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Geek Out with Roscoe. That would be hilarious.
Block that turd. He shouldn't.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Just kidding, Roscoe.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. My goodness.
You're gonna get canceled from my
man.
own show.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love Roscoe.
I do
Great.
too. I say that.
We had Roscoe and Papa Roscoe at
Yeah,
Heroes Con.
looking great.
Well, he needed someone to show him around. He's a little kid.
Oh, Doc.
Well, the thing is Roscoe's the incredible shrinking Roscoe. He has lost so much weight. It's
101, Rob. 101.
That's because Roscoe. I send Roscoe Ozempic all the time. He's I'm the doc.
great. Oh, well, I have to get
Wow, man.
I have
Doc
to do
is
that
just
next. Comic Tribble. Howdy, y'all. Gosh, goodness gracious. So many people. Did I say hello to Ryan? I said hello to Ryan. I don't want to miss anybody. My God, we're so far. I don't know how behind I am in the chat, but Oh, John Comic Avalon. J-Med. Hello. House of L Comics. Hi, guys.
Mhm.
Sector 2815. Hello, folks. He's got an upcoming
Yeah.
appearance before you know it. My goodness gracious. Stephen C. Happy Slabber Day henchman. Indubitably. And every time I think I'm getting close to the end, it's like it's just going crazy. Everybody say hello to everybody. It's great. I just saw something about. Did I miss? I don't know what I'm missing. I'm trying to go fast. I don't know.
Don't miss anybody. That'll hurt.
I know. I'm trying not to, but chop and drop.
We don't like doing that.
How
Chop.
you doing?
Can't miss chop and drop.
No. Chop's good, dude.
And I think, my God, Bill Aileen. Hello, happy Slabber Day. Thanks for joining us. My God, so many of you. I love it. Couching and slouching with the sea bizzle.
I should have taken that name.
That would have been something, huh? Well, yeah. Then there's also our friend aggressively relaxing, although he's not here right now. Dale of Suspense, how you doing?
Dale.
Um.
A lot of former guests are joining us today.
Well, it's a popular endeavor.
Make sure you hit the like button, everyone.
Exact collectibles to astonish. Kenneth Burr, Dale Suspense. I'm looking at. I think. Are we there? Am I at the end? I'm at the end. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be cognizant. Oh, Psychedelic Comics. Hello. You made it. Absolutely. All right. Because of time, let's go. Here we go. The early bird winner is this person right here now.
Oh, my.
Oh, see, I talk trash about him, and there's his good karma coming
See,
back.
Doc, that's karma. Like, we
That's
literally just.
We planned that.
Congratulations, Roscoe. Let's
Make
see
sure
if we can get you some good stuff. All right, Chris. Let's do this for Roscoe.
Just send him all the Winnie the Pooh comics. Yeah, that's what he wants. Don't worry. You don't have to give him anything else.
Yeah, six books.
Let's go 4 from the front and take the 5th book.
3, 4. Take the 5th book. So 5. Got it.
All right. Do the same thing from the rear.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th book. Got it. Okay.
Let's let it ride. Stop. And those 2 books let your fingers split. Doc, I'm just having fun now highlighting people's comments. Stop.
Oh, yeah. Please do.
And those 2 books.
If you can't take it, you better
Silver
not.
Spidey, thanks for joining us.
All right.
Watch your back, Rob.
Coming up, we got the Spectacular Spider-Man issue 196.
Ooh, Death of Vermin.
Does he die here? Because I think he lived again and he died again recently, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Every time Craven shows up, he's around.
I heard a rumor that just made up. Roscoe's going to send me his winnings for today. Tales of Suspense 67.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why that's
Silver Age goodness.
Yeah.
We got Ruby 7. Now this was a Walmart pack distribution only. It was canceled from actual store distribution. So the only way to get this was through a Walmart pack.
Very nice. That was hot during the COVID bubble.
Not a reprint.
No.
Nice.
The $1.50 price. The $1.50 price point. There
Did I mention I love the 90s all the way to 2002?
I don't know if you like Michael Turner.
Oh my!
I cannot like that.
That is awesome.
The Supergirl from Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Love it.
And then G.I. Joe issue 109, Casualties of War. Essentially, here's the deal. A ton of people die. named people.
They actually kill people on that.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the key collector note is so many deaths.
Now, how long did that series go to? Is that near the
like 140, I think it was, something like that.
Yeah, around 140, 140.
And this is the first appearance also of the Saw Vipers and first appearance of Countdown. So there you go. 2 first appearances and a bunch of deaths. Congratulations, Roscoe.
pretty dang good, Roscoe?
Yeah, spoiler alert. People die.
I should abuse you more often. You come out lucky afterwards, it seems.
All right. Let's go ahead and put Doc up here. Doc,
Ooh, all right.
for anybody who doesn't know, why don't you give them your real quick, brief comic book origin story? What radioactive spider bit you? What planet were you born on that your parents
Well, my
ejected you
mom-
from before it blew up?
So it was all my mom's fault. She loved comics growing up. She'd tell me how she loved reading Captain Marvel, Little Lulu, Black Hawk, etc. And at some point, her best friend took my brother and I and her 3 kids to a drugstore and said, "Hey, buy a comic." And this is 1975-ish.
Mhm.
And I bought Tour #1 because it had a dinosaur. I love, as a kid, who doesn't like dinosaurs?
Right.
And then at that point it was Turok, and then I picked up a Defenders comic, the one right before the first appearance of Guardians of the Galaxy guys, Star blanket
Star-Lord?
27 no, not Star-Lord,
Oh,
but I think it's 27 where Hulk's in the muck. Love that. Then the superheroes, I got X-Men 100. I remember that very well. And then my brother and I were just getting everything we could. And our mom approved and subsidized it. So the addiction was real. But this is, no comic stores. It was Circle K's, 7-Elevens,
Yeah.
flea markets in hot New Mexico, in the state fairgrounds in Albuquerque. And boy, it was wonderful.
Starhawk.
Yep.
Starhawk. That was
Yep.
it.
So
Strange
got out of
thing
it a little
to
bit after college, out of it a bit for a few, and then sometime around early 2000s started buying modern comics again, like Walking Dead, Invincible, and then I started noticing wall books and going, let me get that, and when I realized I actually had a job, so it was like, all right, that's cool.
All right.
Crazy. Sit quick. So I'm going to start off just with I apologize if I show duplicates. I try not to, but I haven't been here in a while, and I don't keep I was keeping track of what I showed early on, and then I started getting more laissez-faire about the whole thing. And but hopefully the audience is as forgetful as I am. And the first stuff is going to be just sort of random stuff that I pulled out of boxes that I've either had or I'm pretty sure I didn't show anybody. And then I'll go to some bigger books in the second half. But I'm going to start off with my biggest book. And this book I actually stole from a friend of mine. I bought so much stuff from him. I'm like, you're just giving me that. And I took it and he didn't argue. And it's a big one, man. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
he got it as a joke. And I'm like, I'm taking that from you. So I had to grab it.
Yeah.
The notorious comic that launched 1 billion.
Yeah. So I
rages.
don't want anybody saying I don't buy any modern books. I actually do have a pull list and buy modern books. I don't typically collect them.
The book that spawned a divorce as well.
That's right. So now it's all downhill from there. So this was randomly pulled. I can't, as far as storytelling and good books, Jim Starlin had a huge impact on me. The early Thanos stuff. I had a few random Thanos books in the 70s as a kid and just was in love with that series right off the bat. And so I saw this a while back and had to get this one.
Nice.
Wow.
It's definitely one of my favorite covers here.
9/8. Doc,
Yeah.
what's the year release on that? Like 76, 77?
73.
Oh my goodness. And then 9/8.
Mm-hmm. So to me, this is like, okay, prime
okay.
Starlin.
To me, this is okay.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, and I love Dreadstar too. Starlin's Dreadstar run, one of my favorite reads. I have it all raw. I think I have a Dreadstar 9/6 slab that randomly got. But
Trev, yes, that was the first I think it was the first appearance of the acetate comic on this show. Are you sure, Chris? I know that we had one that we sold during Comics Curing Cancer. but I don't remember us actually having the acetate book on the show. But I could be wrong.
Yeah. So in order I'm showing here is a bit bipolar. It's schizophrenic, I would say. Not even bipolar. Schizophrenic. It's just all over the place.
That's what we
It's
like.
fine.
So I mentioned Tor #1 from 1975 was my first book, and Turok, Kubert had a big impact because I loved war books too. Weird War, any war books, I would go for them, and so I feel like Kubert always has a closeness in my heart for comics. And this one is actually a Cowboy Kubert cover that I saw, and I said, okay, I have to get that. I'd never seen it before, but it's a Son of Tomahawk 136, and it has a slave in the background with chains on, and so it's a socially conscious book. He's trying to free the guy, and but it's an interesting cover from 1971.
I've never seen Doc. What's that say on the right side of the blue label then?
Son of Tomahawk, last Firehair backup story and title, Joe Kubert cover and art. Yeah. It doesn't actually mention it of any significance, but I just, they started getting very socially conscious around this time, as with Neil Adams and the Spider-Man drug story and things like that. So there's some cool books out there, cool books. And that was not that expensive. Speaking of Kubert, saw this the other day, and it's the last of the 70s tour run, Tor #6.
Nice.
9/8.
I usually like the dinosaurs, but I'll take the giant snapping tortoise as well.
Right. Giant turtles, dinosaurs, more or less the same thing.
I'm not going to complain. What's not to like?
Exactly.
Classic Kubert. Kubert has a look to him that most people who like him will immediately recognize.
I was thinking Doc was saying Kubert.
That's a good video game too. Yes. Yeah. Not my favorite. My favorite, but I did like it.
Back in the day when we didn't have to have games that fought things.
Right. I chose the games in the 70s that I could really play for a long time. I felt like Kubert was a tough. You could play a few levels and then it got very hard, very quick. And it was
that one, Frogger.
Yeah. Whereas Asteroids, Space,
Space
Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, you could play those for a long time if you were any good at it. So,
yeah.
And Galaga, I remember at some point, even when I was in med school, I was with my dad and I stopped at a rest stop and started playing Galaga because this was like in 2000, year 2000. Mm-hmm. And finally he's like, we got to get out of here. It was like 20 minutes. I was at one game and started yelling at me. It brought me back when I was a kid.
I like the rollerball back in those days. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tempest, Centipede. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Here's another Kubert, Enemy Ace. Love this cover, the Enemy Ace stories.
Killer of the skies. Yep, get your daisy.
This was the first tryout and showcase of Enemy Ace as the headliner.
Yeah.
This next one is I think the next one in the line, or maybe shortly after. And I bought it because I like Kubert. I was at a comic store in Jacksonville, Florida last year, and they had a lot of slabs, and they had a CGG, which you familiar?
Okay. Yes,
a CGG slab. I was like, holy crap! So I'm talking to you. I'm like, I've never run into a CGG slab.
I had one.
You got to buy this, so I bought it because it's a CGG slab.
So for those that don't know, CGG was the name of the company before it became PGX.
Yep.
They tried to make their thing look exactly like the CGX label at the time as much as possible, and had a similar thing. And then later on became PGX. I actually had an old Thor book. It was my first book I had that was a Thor Ditko book. Yeah. And or I'm sorry, not Thor. God damn it. Marvel, frickin' Godfather of Marvel. God damn it.
Jack Kirby.
Kirby.
The other one. Excelsior.
Stan Lee.
Thank you. I don't know why I was wrong playing. Stan Lee Ditko. First Stan Lee Ditko book I had was a Thor book, and it was a CGG slab when I got it. Yeah. I ended up eventually sending it in to get reholdered just because I was annoyed by it. But
I took a chance. I might have shown it. I had a Mystic comic with a Hitler cover from 1940s that was a CGG. I ended up trading that and sort of was regretful that I lost a CGG. Funny enough, even and the guy who traded it ended up breaking it open and sending it off. And I think it was complete, so he lucked out. But I saw a CGG book and the book I actually liked, so I said it was like $95, and I said I'll buy it, and he said, it's been here so long, I'll give it to you for 80. So he was obviously a good salesman.
I almost did that recently. I picked up a red label CGC slab just because
the modern tier one.
Just because it was a red label. And I picked up like $25. It was like
Yep. I don't have any more of those. I had a first appearance of T-Rex the Tamer or whatever, Fantastic Four in the modern Grail, but I traded it.
Oh, DVH is now dropping another 2 pounds because he's laughing so hard that I forgot Stanley. Because
who's that jabroni that's nobody?
You know, in my defense, I'm getting older, but you know,
you have totally.
It's not so much that I forgot Lee. It's just his name was escaping me at the moment. I was having difficulty recalling it.
Oh, I have that problem too. I fully empathize with you.
I often say, look, I have a brain like a steel colander. It's full of holes and shit just goes right through it.
Just another Enemy Ace book. I love this cover.
Yeah, that's great. The Slayer and the Slain.
I don't even know why I grabbed this one, but I did love the series in the 90s, so I have to have one. I like Mandrake art and I love the Spectre series. So
well, that's a fun cover.
Yeah, that, and I love the Swamp Thing series in the 90s. Those the mystical, Sandman, Swamp Thing, Demon, all good stuff.
Who's the cover artist for this one, Doc?
Mandrake. Tom Mandrake.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
I've always got to admire a man who's willing to wear nothing but briefs, a cloak, and a collar.
Yes, if your skin looked like that, you'd probably do it.
No shirt, but he's got a collar. That's what I love, is the collar with no shirt.
I mean, you don't think of Spectres being muscle bound, but that's a pretty muscular guy. And if you saw that on the street.
Yeah. Or at least the Golden Age version of him. Or so the Golden Age version, you'll see he's got a collar. I think the modern one, they got rid of the collar because where was it? What was it attached to? He had no shirt on. But
now I have 3 more modern books, and then I'm going to all Golden Age after that. And this next one, I have a raw copy. I've had another slab before this, but I had the opportunity to buy this one. Couldn't pass. Jeffrey Jones cover. It's you'll recognize it.
Wow.
Wonder Woman 199 bondage cover. She didn't have her powers. It was her white outfit phase where she didn't have powers. She just needed to be
God, Peter, hit me!
Yeah.
Ow!
Sorry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, those were some challenging times.
Yeah.
For Wonder Woman and
the
Wonder Woman reader.
It wasn't super powered yet.
Wow.
It was a cool little phase, though, if you think about it.
Doc, what's the year on that one?
This one's 1972. I saw this, and it's Kubert, and it's sort of sci-fi dystopian. I thought, Rob likes a good sci-fi dystopian. So Strange and Vicious 219.
Oh.
Into the World.
Cavemen of New York, yeah.
It's Times Square. Times Square is on the sign, so.
Is that Kubert as well on the cover?
Oh, yeah. And, I lived in Manhattan for 4 years, Brooklyn 2 years. So I definitely have some love for New York. So good New York end of the world dystopian cover. I can't resist.
Yeah, no, those are always fun. I love it. Cavemen of New York. Yes.
Yep. You can see Joe Kubert's signature right there. Guys climbing the pole. Just a great book.
Nice.
Last of my modern books. Don't need no explanation for this one. Captain America 109.
Oh my goodness, in a 9.8.
We're calling this. We're calling this a modern book.
Yes.
I mean,
1969.
Doc,
Yeah! Yeah!
Doc, I got some real moderns I'd be interested in trading. for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Don't tell me I don't collect modern books. And we got this guy.
9.8 no less. That's
Yeah.
I joke about that. I've been collecting for from 101 through 125 and working on a high grade run. But
Yeah.
I've been picking up mostly like 9.2, 9.4s.
Yeah.
9.8's a different ball of wax. That's a phenomenal book.
I used to have a 9.2 and I've had a few raws that I've traded away, but this one won't go away.
Yeah,
I was taking a close look to see now that they're all doing that 9.9, but there's some blunting on the edge here and a little. It's not going to be a 9.9, so I'm not going to bother. But that would be cool if you had a 9.9 of that. That would be like ridiculous.
That's a
All
great.
right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll show 5 more books and then we can go to our intermission.
If you have a 9.9 of a 1960s book, it just it doesn't seem like that's.
Yeah,
you just have to question it too much. It's like, come on. Come on.
I don't go for too many 9.8 Silver Age. That's the only one I have, and that's fine with me. I don't need.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I love that cover. Probably the Steranko 211, I think, is the 111. I mean, is maybe the more iconic cover, but that's right close to it. And Kirby, you like Kirby? That's the. So
I have
James.
that right here.
Oh, we lost your audio. Oh, there you're back. They're back.
There, I'm back. I could tell I was lagging because I could see myself saying what I said before there, so I knew there was a problem. Yeah, really. We almost have the same color wall.
Doc, we're not supposed to tell him that we're in the same house, but please.
There we go. Yes, he's in my sub basement. But anyway, the next. So now we're going Golden Age, and I just mostly pick big stuff and stuff I really like. This, if anybody doesn't know what Okajima pedigree, it's my only Okajima pedigree book, and it is a camp copy, meaning it actually has. Well, I'll show you. So it's Headline Comics number 7.
Oh my!
It's not in a pedigree. I could get it redone to get a pedigree label, but if you see here, you can see Okajima written on the top here, and the date 1944. So it's a real camp copy. Anybody doesn't know the Okajima story? A girl in an interim camp, Japanese girl in an interim camp, loved comics, and they sold comics there. So she bought a pretty large amount of comics, and she kept buying comics. So you can get Okajima pedigree that's not camp copies that she bought after she was out of the camp. And then at some point, I believe she was selling someone noticed someone selling comics and got the story, and it's known for really good page quality. So it's white pages, but well read.
Yeah, we've seen a few Okajima pedigree copies on the show, and every single time it's just amazing.
Speaking of amazing, you said that on purpose. This book's from 1939, and I just find it a creepy, weird cover. Bill Everett cover with the great Bill Everett signature. And I have 2 of them. I have one right over my shoulder. That's actually the better copy, but this one, I'll show you here. Amazing Mystery Funnies, version 2, number 2. Creepy guy with a sort of a World War I helmet and a star.
Have some gas.
Have some gas, and that's a wonderful Bill Everett signature right there.
Oh yeah,
gas tank. Green, and only Golden Age would make green and yellow and orange a really cool color combination. So
they did what they could, and it worked out well.
This was February 1939, so a pretty old book.
Nice. Yeah,
and Centaur Publishing. Centaur did not do well. They're out of business within, I think, 1941. I can't remember, but no one bought them really for comics, compared to Timely, DC, Fawcett, Quality. But collectors, there are a few that collectors really love to get. Now, I can't remember if I showed this one. It's just an important book, and my mother's favorite character was Plastic Man, so I had to at some point pick up Police Comic #1.
So is this the first appearance of Plastic Man?
It is. It's the first appearance of Plastic Man, Human Bomb, and Phantom Lady, and Scarlet, whatever it is, Firebrand, sorry.
All right, Doc, you got to read us what's on the right side of that purple label then. Now.
Sure. Origin and first appearance of Plastic Man, first appearance of Phantom Lady, Firebrand, and the Human Bomb. And if you remember, the Human Bomb and Phantom Lady were revamped for the Freedom Fighters, which I almost have a full run raw, which is a fun little 70s run with an addition of Uncle Sam and Black Condor and Ray and Dollman. So they just took a bunch of quality and heroes that they bought up and smashed them together.
That is incredible. Incredible. And no, you've never shown that book before.
I have not shown. I wasn't sure. I've actually had this a long time. This is not a new book for me, but and restored, slight to moderate. It's good. Wow. And let's see, 2 more, and then we'll go on our midterm recess. This one, I'm probably going to send it and get it try to get it verified. I'll tell you what I mean. So this is Superman restored. It has a whole bunch of tape and tape right there you can see the tape right over his head. Still a beautiful copy. Now it actually is signed by Joe Schuster inside. So I sent it to CBCS to try to get it verified, and they said they couldn't. And not only did they not verify it, they didn't even make a mention of it whatsoever. So I'm tempted to send it to Kenny Sanders or someone to try to get some of the resto, some of the tape removed, and then resend it to CGC to see if their signature verifiers are a little more.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Holy cow!
No words. What's on the back? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Come on, it's pre-World War II. Daisy air rifles or Baby Ruth. What else are you gonna have?
My goodness.
No way. That's crazy.
A signed Schuster book.
Yeah. So it
was issue 2.
Yes, issue 2. I don't know. The cover didn't draw me, but seeing, when you have it in your hand, it's a lot nicer somehow. Yeah.
When you sit there, go,
the cover draws
Superman issue 2. Who cares?
Yeah, no doubt. The next one I may have shown here. I'm not sure. I had this raw. I bought this raw, and it has the whitest pages I've ever seen for a Golden Age book. So I knew it would get I knew it was restored. It's a moderate restored copy, and so I sent it to get graded. And All-Star Comics number.
Oh my, JSA.
First superhero team in comics.
Oh my goodness.
It is a clean copy. It has color touch. Funny enough, the color touch is almost all on the white. They're making it whiter, I guess. It is on the yellow as well, but mostly on the periphery. But the pages I read, I took some interior pages. You're like, what? Is this a reprint? It was just so nice. It's white pages, and it is obviously white. Sometimes you look at white pages and go, sort of white when it's Golden Age, but not that
all right,
one.
Doc, before you put it down, I don't like burning this question.
Yeah.
Because there's so many DC fans watching. What's on the right side of that purple
label?
Yeah,
absolutely. Sorry. Origin and first appearance of the Justice Society of America, first Atom cover. Gardner Fox, E.E. Hibbard cover, Sheldon Madoff, E.E. Hibbard, Bernard Bailey, Craig Flissel art.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
good night, everybody.
It's a cool book.
Yeah,
that's the first half.
Yeah, you talk about white pages. You're right with Golden Age because it's usually like newsprint paper, so it's not white. Right. There's always a bit of a
they're a little more lenient with Golden Age grading than later grading for sure.
You get the Golden Age bump, or rub, so to speak. Phenomenal. Thank you so much, Doc. Holy Toledo. Finally home and able to hang out. Must be saving Spawn for a second. Yeah, there's no Spawn. Sorry. Gary, I don't, Doc, do you even own a Spawn?
I have about 100 Spawn comics. They're all raw though. I love Spawn. Dude, I I bought Spawn out the wazoo in the 90s until abruptly at 1993, I just had so many things I had to do. I stopped collecting. But
Of course, he could have said he has 100 copies and it could all be issue 1 because
I have one of my previous workers had a son who sold his whole Deadpool collection, a long box in like 2004. I was like, I'll buy it. It was like $400, so I bought the whole thing. So I have a lot of Deadpool and a lot of that stuff. I love it.
Awesome.
I love it.
For anybody who doesn't know what we're doing right now, this hashtag OnlySlabs, enter that in. We're going to do another pull from the pull box here in just a moment. I do want to remind everybody you can check out that pinned link at the top as well too to get to the the Comics Curing Cancer exclusives, such as that Sonic the Hedgehog number 69 black and white virgin variant from Miko Suyan. The book's half the print run was generously donated to Comics Curing Cancer from Big Time Collectibles, and it's available there, as well as, of course, the community art book featuring some amazing art from a mixture of community members as well as professional artists. Absolutely stunning book. I even get I even will boom for just a second here. Boom! Look at that beautiful Austin LeMay cover. American Cancer Society, Comics Curing Cancer. So this book is available also on the there we go. Available there on the Big Cartel, as well as there are an extremely limited number that are signed by Austin LeMay. Available there. And then last, also up there, if I'm find my thing again, I can't find my thing. There we go. The Ignacio de Meglio 11x17 art print, which is the centerfold from the book, was originally limited to only 25 prints. There's a couple left, so you can check those out. The link is pinned up above. With 100% of the sales, of course, going to the American Cancer Society. Chris, what's coming up for you on the Comic Vet channel?
This Monday, my Jack B mystery box will be going live. It's available right now to members of the Comic Army, the channel supporters. But yeah, Jack B, hands down, one of the best comic curators when it comes to mystery boxes. And I just got to ask a question, like, did I hit a GP? Check the video and let me know what you think. It is tremendous. Jack B again, and Jack B's proceeds from this mystery box, a portion of the proceeds went to Feed the Children, his charity of choice that is not only just in the United States, but is actually worldwide. So yeah,
yep.
Thank you, Rob.
Yep, cool. Doc, anything coming up for you? I know you don't usually do YouTube on your channel, but
not
every
too
once in a while
much. Yeah, really, just living life, man.
There you go. All right, well, we got 53 out of 61 people who have entered thus far. We do ship internationally. I'll give you just a second while I recognize the Goon Squad members. If you want to become a channel member, all the channel membership, just like all the merch and all the super chats and everything else, it all goes to support Comics Curing Cancer because cancer sucks. So let's let me turn off this banner so I can get everybody here. Stephen C, Legion of Comics, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoots, Comics from the Spiral Dimension, Dale Suspense, Justin Birch, Letters, Son of a Bruce, Comic Viking, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Collecting with Thurs, Mad Spidey, Ben Parker Comics, Brian LCS, Izzyverse NYC, Chuck Hensey, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, JG, Timo Hana, Daymare, still only 35 cents, Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, and Never Could Figure It Out. These are our Goon Squad members, our higher tier. We'll recognize our henchmen at the $2.99 tier later in the show. Let's go ahead and spin it and see who wins it. Wheel of Fish. Boom. Collecting with Durs.
Oh, nice. Let's go, Adam.
All right. Well,
watch your back, Rob.
There are a couple Spawn books in here, so and there might even be some Venom in here. I know he digs on all that.
Channel my inner Spawn.
Yeah. So Doc, 6 books we're gonna pull. We're pulling 6 books. 10 from 1 through 10.
Go right to the middle and grab 6.
No. It's like this. You just kind of go. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. So you want 3 in front and 3 behind?
You got it.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off for him.
All right.
pretty sure Rob just has them in there randomly. So I hope.
I try to mix them up, but I think
or did I hit a theme?
no. It's just cool. All right. First up, The Living Mummy, issue 11.
Look at that cover.
Nice.
That's wild.
Bronze horror. I love it.
Next up, from Antarctic Press, Jungle Comics, issue 16.
Ooh. Never saw that one. That's cool.
We have celebrating the Marvel masterpieces. There's a recent Wolverine. I don't know the issue number. It doesn't say on it, but hey, it's a badass Wolverine card cover.
Yeah, it makes him look taller.
We got 52, week 7, the first appearance of Kate Kane, who would later become the current Batwoman.
Booster Gold.
Love Booster Gold.
Then you got 52, week 11, the first appearance of Batwoman.
Nice.
So there you go. The first appearance of Kate Kane and the first appearance of Batwoman. Congratulations there.
Nice.
And then you got Thor, the Mighty Thor, issue 138.
Ooh.
First appearance of Oracle, who possesses the Infinity Eye, seeing all of space and time.
Great Scott!
So, couple, Silver Age books, some Bronze Age books, some modern books, some e-comics. Good job there, Durst. Congratulations.
Like it.
Remember our shoulders when it's time for the CBS.
Yes.
Durst probably hates that book because it's older than Spawn.
Chris needs that, man. Yeah.
All right. Let's get. Oops! What the heck? That was a weird pattern. I don't know what I would use that pattern for, but hey.
All right. So.
All right, buckle up, everybody. Remember the last
second half.
Yep, second half is all gold and some big ones here. I'm not going to lie.
All right.
This next one is the only slightly brittle book I have. I used to have a number of them, but my son, who's gotten into collecting recently, made me purge my collection of slightly brittle and brittle books. He has all these standards that are annoying. So, but I managed to fight him off.
Is he paying for them?
He did not pay for them, but he's relentless. It's.
No, I mean, is he paying for the replacements?
Oh no, of course not.
Oh, well, then, heck with his standards.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
as a kid says, Dad, I need a bigger. Dad, I want a bigger house when you die.
He's into it enough that it actually it's charming. So I can't help but sort of like,
wow.
Yeah, because kids don't get into comics too much, but he's the one who calls everything after 1950 modern Drech. So it's like,
oh
wow.
But I've been making him read Omnibus. So I'm like, you got to be educated about books. You can't just be buying pretty covers. But anyway, so he begrudgingly likes some books too. So this next one is from 1940. It's a Schaumburg cover, and it's
okay.
It's Mystic Comics number 4. With FDR about to get assassinated, and this I forget, is that Samson? I'm blanking. Hercules, they're calling him Hercules. Yeah,
look at everything going on in that cover.
Yeah, so
so we got the president.
We got the guy in the train, or
trying to smash the car with a train.
You got the rally back here. Yeah, because you can see the gate, so it's a train.
The bottom of the American flag there.
Good old FDR. And the back cover is pretty cool too. It's a Marvel Comics number 8 ad for Marvel Comics number 8.
Wow.
My God.
And there's no flakes in it, so I don't think it's that brittle, but it's a cool book. It's hard to get.
Steve, hello.
Wow.
Nice yellow. And this is so this is number 4. Then number 5 was another war cover. Number 6 is the first Destroyer, and it starts the Destroyer run of the Mystic. And speaking of the Destroyer run, Mystic Comics number 7, which is a Simon Kirby cover. And this,
Yes! Yes! Yes!
and this is actually a Hitler cover too. He's opening up a chest full of demons to get this guy who's
The war minister.
against the wall. Yep, and destroyers coming. Stan Lee's first superhero creation, and this is a second appearance of him. And one little
Who?
Submariner ad in the back.
Hasn't changed a bit.
And I actually almost bought this raw at C2E2 2 years ago, 2 C2E2s ago, I should say. And I passed, and then the person who had it went and had it graded, and I ended up buying it for the same price he wanted at raw slabs. So it saved me some trouble getting it slabs. So
Houdat says he's happy that you're semi-retired from the hunt.
I am not. I'm coming back for you, Houdat. Don't you worry. I'm just hibernating right now, licking my wounds after you beat me last time. Yeah. Now I love this book. It's a concentration camp cover, so one of those. It's Mystic Comics number 10, the last one with Destroyer. Motorcycle cover, Schoenberg cover. So he's coming in on his motorcycle, jumping off of it. And in the corner here, you see concentration camp number 5. A few guys up in the turret shooting at him. Just a crazy book. It's probably my favorite Mystic Destroyer cover.
Wow. Doc,
I'm speechless.
Doc, that cover looks incredible. What's the restoration then?
It's weird. It's a small amount of color touch on centerfold, pieces added to centerfold, and I had it raw, so I had like this section that was just redone, basically just in the centerfold. It's you almost want to just rip it out and make it, but that would abuse the comic, so I'm not going to bother. But it's so the cover is not
been retouched.
Yeah, it hasn't been done. It's the centerfold that was messing.
Okay.
So, and this is one of my favorite covers for sure. And
wow, yay!
And too bad, Destroyer there was a small attempt to reboot him in the Invaders. I think he had 2 appearances in Invaders.
Yep, he came back.
And,
Right, issue 18.
Yeah, I sort of like his outfit. It's goofy, but I don't know. Maybe it doesn't.
No goofier than many other characters.
Certainly the Inspector's outfit, but this is a famous Schoenberg cover. I'll just
Or many women like high
number
heels.
1.
Oh, hold on.
Wow.
Let's just where's what I want? God damn it.
This is my best ever!
I'll just do with that. I can't.
That's perfect. I got this from Lee Polanski, who's been on your show at least once or twice.
Twice. He's been on twice. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we went back and forth a bit, and I was like, all right.
So okay. So we got Marvel's big 3 here. Who's the cover artist for this end?
Schoenberg.
That is a Schoenberg.
Yep.
A
And
Schoenberg Captain America.
has the rifle there.
It only makes sense with Schoenberg because you got to go to that. Schoenberg either does like really simple or overly complicated covers. There's not a lot of in between, and when you zooms in on that, you see it's not. It's just like all kinds of people just flying in and all over the place. I mean, like to draw all those people and stuff. It's just crazy.
How often do we actually get to see Cap Shield from this angle? Like that's the first thing that caught my eye.
And this is Hitler's castle, Hitler's Berchtesgaden. So it's like, it's a crazy book. It's
thank goodness there's water nearby.
Definitely a great book. Now, speaking of motorcycle covers, this is one of my favorite. And I think for a 1.5, this presents, the colors are just crazy. They call this the Road to Berlin cover, Captain America 27.
Oh, jeez.
He's on a motorcycle. He has a tank behind him.
Bucky
it says
Russian
tank corps. So, Russians were still, we were in good relations as World War II with the Russians at that point. So,
right.
And all these Nazis running away, and Bucky with the Tommy gun, and it says "To Berlin" there on the sign. It's just a crazy, colorful book.
Smoke if you got 'em.
Got this from Nierenrad Surfs on Instagram. He loves Golden Age books and cool books.
Doc, what issue did you say this was again?
27. 1943.
Oh, so.
And the colors are just, for a 1.5, I mean, thing about Golden Age books is whatever inks and paper they use, they held the colors pretty well compared to, I think.
Oh, it's heavily leaded ink, I think.
Yeah.
And some thick stock paper. Thank you so much there. Jay Knows the Way for the $10 super chat going to Comics Curing Cancer. This one is for you, sir. This one.
You know, I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
I'm suspecting that 1.5, given how well it presents, it must have like a significantly split spine or something.
Yeah, the spine is pretty beat up, and you can even see it on this side.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I love. That's where I love is you can get
Yeah.
you get a low grade like that, and it can be such a good condition. It's
The
just
ideal is to get a low grade with the back cover all messed up, but the front cover perfectly preserved.
Yeah.
Equally harsh.
Yeah,
It's great.
that's what just happened. The Brave and the Bold I just picked 28. I just picked up at Heroes was the chunks on the back is missing out of the back cover, and I was like knocked it down. I was like, great, I like that.
So I don't think I showed this Hitler cover before, number 2.
That's right. You were working on collecting all the Hitler covers. That's your goal.
I'll tell you my update on that in a second. With
all right.
With a little bit of a
and
sad,
not because and it's not because you're into Hitler. For anybody who's watching this,
Doc I like watching Hitler scared out of his wits or getting punched in the face.
Yeah, he's
sometimes his ominous covers like headline.
We just want to make sure that we're clear on that.
Yeah. It ain't a I love Hitler. It's like if you collect Jokers, that because you love Joker, I don't think so. You wouldn't approve of Joker's actions. Right. So similar thing. This is really attributed to more of Simon. Kirby didn't have much to do with the cover, I don't think. And but it's the first round shield, and the color touch. It's pretty heavily color touched right around there for you.
Okay.
But it's still a nice copy. But I can't complain. Now the next one, I have shown this comic, a different one that I had. I traded that and got this one. So this is, although I've shown this book before, I've not shown this exact one before. And that's, of course, Captain America 1.
Oh, my God.
That was the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh, my God. No. No, shut the front door. No way. Seriously? Shut the front door. Shut the front door.
No way is right.
This is white pages, so it's a white pages, slight to moderate restoration, or moderate restoration, and punching Hitler in the face. This is the first book that started the it was so popular it became the thing to have war propaganda covers, and what's not to like. It's first Captain America, first Red Skull, first Bucky.
Wow. Yeah.
The color touch is mostly on the back and a little on the spine is typical.
So Doc, what was your previous copy then?
It was a 3.0 color touch, three married centerfolds. It was darker. The color here, the cover of this one is a lot brighter.
Have you moved on from your previous copy then, Doc?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that comic. And I actually saw someone who posted on Instagram. I forget who. My son would know who has it, but it's out there. Wow. So yeah, this is a Diggy book.
That's a book that is so big that when you put it up there along with the DC big ones, Action 1 and Detective 27, in my mind, it's on par with those. That I could do a show, just hold that one book the entire show. Let's just look at it.
Oh, there's enough story on that one too, and that's a Jack Kirby, Joe Simon cover. So, Jack Kirby's legend all the way through to this. He was the workhorse of the Silver Age, but his impact in the Golden Age is significant as well.
And it's not like
Jay, we're not. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's not, and again, let's be honest. There's not a great amount of time from Action 1 to Captain America 1 either. So
1941. This was before. So this was put out before we entered the war, before Pearl Harbor. Timely was, was threatened by the Nazi Party in the United States for putting out these books, as was Fox Featured Syndicate and some of the others, MLJ, so it was a big deal.
Just
it took some guts.
I would say, Jay, just so you know, we don't. When it comes to some of these super big books, we don't play the what's this value game on it, only because it's really there's no comps. It's what it sells for to what depends on who's shopping.
What I'll say about Captain America 1, it's a high buy-in book, but it doesn't escalate super high when you get to higher grades. For example, a pretty rough, conserved, restored book went on Heritage for 80 grand, 60, 70 grand, and a much, the copy is way rougher than that. But then a 5.0 went for a little less than 200. So it's a tight. So the buy-in is high, but if you have extra money, you go for a blue for sure now at this point. But it's not an easy book to get.
No.
But I have to show this next one because it has a relation to Captain America, and that's Pep Comics #1, which is the first Shield. Now, this is MLJ, and this is a first Shield book, and Shield. MLJ sued Timely as they said they were stealing the shield from this guy's shield for Captain America's shield. You can see the resemblance.
Yeah. Oh, they got blue stripes on Captain America's shield.
It's totally different. I can say it's totally different.
Hence the round shield, and we can thank MLJ for that, because what would Captain America be without throwing the round shield like a disc?
Right, because he sure as hell couldn't throw that triangle shield.
That's like a what if. What if MLJ never sued Timely? What would happen to Captain America? It just would be different, I guess. But it's a good robot cover too. And
one lasted, one didn't.
Yeah, they've tried to reboot Shield a few times over the years.
Yeah. Didn't even Liefeld get involved with trying to reboot the Shield at one point?
Could be. Now, I love this book. This is a hard one to get. Marvel Comics 26. Submariner jumping up and grabbing the wheels off a Nazi plane in the ocean, of course.
Good luck landing, fool.
Yeah. This is a tough book to get. Now, this one I got completely on consignment. So a lot of the next books, almost all the books I'm showing after this point, except for one, I think, I got on trade or consignment. So this one I got from Heritage, but consigned a number of books to get this and a few others. But this is a great Schoenberg cover. So much going on as usual. The detail.
Yeah.
It's reminiscent of Marvel Comics too. If anybody's familiar with that, that's an angel cover. And angel's basically at the bottom of a plane, not ripping the wheels off, but a very similar sort of feel to it. Now this book's a pretty big book. So, and I don't think I've shown it to you guys. I just a little bit before I say anything, I traded a lot for this. I traded a lot of my Silver Age bangers that you guys have already seen, like Journey into Mystery 83. Chris was the only one who actually saw my AF-15, but I traded my AF-15 for this, which was a 3.5.
Doc.
A lot of other, I traded a lot of nice books that, I can, that are easier to get than this book. And so I had to.
Yes.
Oh my God! What the? No freaking way!
Yes.
So,
yes. The
Marvel
show is
Comics.
now complete.
Yeah. Marvel Comics
this series
#1.
is complete now.
This is extensively restored, but it's mostly color touch down here and a little bit down here. But the register is the key, one of the keys on Marvel Comics. So a lot of times it looks like his eyes are vibrating. it was very hard to get a perfect register. And if you look at his eyes, they're not vibrating at all. It's a very good register, which is a tough one to get. It's a so I sacrificed a lot for this book, and I was
no doubt.
Yeah, but it's just, this is not a book you can get easily. So
Doc, please, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of that purple label?
Oh yeah, sure. Intro to Human Torch, Khazar, Angel, Jungle Terror, Mass Raider, Origin of Submariner, First Timely. So I say it's a first Submariner. Some people like to say that the Motion Picture Funnies weekly is, but that book, actually, no one ever had it. It was a book that never got released. It never got shared. The first time anybody had a copy was 1974 when they found it in someone's thing. So it was meant to be put as a promo book, but it actually never was handed out. So no kid actually ever looked at that book. To me, 800,000 of these were sold. So a lot of people saw this book for the first time.
So many the boffins died to get you this book. Oh my God.
I got to get it. It has an old case, so I'm going to get it reholdered at some point. But
so what's the restoration on the book, Doc?
It's a color touch, some pieces added, cover cleaned, interior lightened. So not one you could unrestore. And the most obvious is when you look at the pink down here, you can see it's color touch, but the other color, I really can't say where the color touch is. Yeah, I'd have to break it open and look at the interior to see what bleeds through. It's very hard to see where the color touch is besides that.
If you do crack this to reholder it, are you sending it the way it is right now, or are you going to deliver in person? Like my real question is, are you actually going to try and read the book? No.
So I would probably not get it regraded. I would just get it reholdered. I would just drop it. And I would personally deliver it somewhere, at least to a Comic-Con, though I'm a little nervous because my friend Hudat's X-Men 1 got misplaced by CBCS when he tried to drop it off for a reholdering or grading. And but that was CBCS. Maybe I could, same thing could happen anywhere, though. So it makes you nervous. But what's the difference sending it?
You can send it via mail. You can drop it off yourself. Yeah. It can disappear. It's like these things you have to kind of keep an eye on, and that's what insurance is for.
Yep, this next one I bought last year.
Wait. We're doing another book.
Oh yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more books. If you guys can handle it.
Hood says it was stolen from the CBCS booth.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, then that sounds like negligence on their part.
Yeah, no doubt. So
not that gets you your book back, but at least X-Men 1's easier to get
back. Yeah, so
say at least X-Men 1's an easier book to get back than reacquire than Marvel Comics.
Yep. Yeah. This next one is the only. Oops,
You're good.
Okay, and the next one I actually found this in my LCS Raw. And it's so the Marvel I traded a lot of Silver Age excellent books, and not at the downside of the market, by the way. Things were starting to come down and get soft. I didn't trade for it at the height of the market either, so it wasn't perfectly ideal, I will say, but it was still when it's still a good trade compared to where things have gone. This one I was at my LCS and they had this on the wall, and I'm like, holy crap, let me look at this. They brought it down. I counted the pages. And they wanted $12,000 for it. And I said, let me go get my checkbook. I'll see you in a second. So I went.
You didn't even bicker with them?
I did not even bicker with them because it was a Tech 35 and they thought it was a 1.5. And I said, I felt like that was easily a 2.0. And it ended up being a 3.0, which if you look up GPA, this is one on Heritage, a 3.5 just sold on Heritage for $33,000. So just to give you an idea. So so it's worth significantly more than what I paid for it.
Legion's still appalled.
Yeah.
But then again, we anyone who doesn't know, Legion of Comics won a free book at the CGC book and then haggled them into a better free book than the free book they were giving them. So there you go.
Some people are inherent hagglers. If I feel the deal's already right, I support my LCS and I buy books overpriced just because I support them. I wasn't about I felt like that was a really low, a a good price. So I was going to take it. I
The
think it's
upside-
bad. For me, it's bad karma when I know the people and I'm going to try to give them less money.
The
for
upside,
something
the
that's
upside
worth a
is
lot
they
more.
probably paid significantly less for it.
Yeah, they
It's
made
a
their
bad
money.
position.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
And
We don't know. He got it out
so-
of they got it out of a box that they paid $100 for the entire box or something.
Right. So this is one of my favorite tech comic covers, 35 hypodermic needle, that kind of doctor. That's where I model my practice after these kind of guys. No, I'm just kidding. And
I wonder if that's Hugo Strange.
the next one I think I showed a version of this that I ended up selling to Alan, the comic collector geek. And I got another one on this one. I consigned a lot of books to get. So I paid for it with consignments, and it's a Tech 38. So it's off-white to white pages, pretty nicely presenting. I mean, the color strike isn't quite what my restored one was, but this is,
It might be a big book. I'm pretty sure. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, let's find out why it's a big book. Doc, would you mind reading us the right side of the blue label?
Origin and first appearance of Robin, Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if that kid will stick around, but
yeah. So
can anyone in the chat let me know if the kid makes it or not? Like, I don't know.
So yeah,
that looks so nice. But yeah, now like Rob and I talked about at Heroes Con, like what rips and tears actually do and how CGC actually grades when it comes to tears. But yeah, like if that tear wasn't on the back cover, that's what?
Yeah,
like,
it has a bit of a tear here
too.
too.
Yeah,
right there, as you can see.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So consignment. So I gave up a lot of books for it, and
I mean,
I will say,
I will say that I'm not going to give a figure, but I will just simply say that you can get a car.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A nice car. This one I also got on consignment from the same consignment. So.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
The OG. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see the color touch here.
We got to call Remy to the stage.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh my.
And so this is a classic cover, first bat plane, first appearance of the Monk and Julie Madsen, and it's a small amount of color touch on cover, pieces out of the cover. It's moderate tear seals.
Dare I say this cover is actually more iconic than 27?
Yes, I mean it is very
it's
iconic.
Quintessential Batman, right? Like
I have a lot of Golden Age collector friends who aren't fans of DC, but every one of them loves this book still. Some Batman Gothic stuff. It's well loved by pretty much anybody with any sense. So
no words. Rob.
Yeah,
no, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now the
good
next
for you, Doc. I think that's the only thing I can say. Good for you.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now the next two I traded a whole lot for. I traded a lot of my Hitler covers, my Cap collection that I showed you before, most of my Cap collection, most of my Submariner Golden Age, a lot of books I traded for. My friend accidentally won these on auction, and I sort of had to help him out by trading. So I'll show you the first one, which is a pretty well-loved book.
He won it by accident.
Yeah, he won this by accident. So
I didn't know what I was doing, and I ended up with Batman.
So it was like a three-way thing. A lot of books were meted out, and
I don't think we've ever done this before. I know I haven't ever done this before, but
oh my God, no, no, shut the front door. No way. Seriously? Shut the front door. Shut the front door.
I've never played Andy that many times in a show.
So I'm
No
glad.
way.
I'm glad old Sammy Sorber did not cut the pinto out.
Yeah, right.
And I hope Sammy Sorber is resting in peace somewhere, because I'm sure he's probably passed away by this point, as old as this book is. And first Catwoman, first Joker. Obviously, it's a big book.
So how do you accidentally win?
Well, when you're crazy and
throwing a fake
you're,
bid?
when you're in your 20s and you already owned Captain America when you're 21, and you're just like, he's a adrenaline junkie type of guy. So yeah, he
just put some money in there and assume that assume somebody's going to outbid you. And then
it wasn't on a big major auction, so they went for lower than if it was on Heritage. It wouldn't have happened like that probably, or a big auction house. So this is part of the Universe collection, DC Universe. You guys familiar with that one? A guy had every DC comic from Tech 1 all the way to 2008, I believe, or 12. Every DC comic, every single one. Yeah, he collected every single
pedigree.
And it's not a pedigree; it's a collection, because he wasn't.
Okay.
He wasn't from the 1930s buying it personally. He was just a crazy collector who collected everything. And so this is one.
I've got to say, Doc.
Yeah.
You've given for the books that you said you've given up, that you've announced that you've given up in this show so far, were all amazing books. But I've got to say, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
It's not like you're squeaking out something a little minor. You're going like, oh, I'm sorry, you thought I had Grail.
A friend of mine says you're a genius. Your wife a friend of mine said, you're a genius. Your wife lets you get all these Silver Age big books, and then you trade them all for way bigger books that you would never buy, like personally, individually. So the point, there's something to be said for that. I'm not saying I'm a genius, but his reasoning was there to.
Doc, how many left? So I can
one left.
So I can at least attempt to guess.
This is the other book that he accidentally bought.
Oh, so, Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
27.
Yeah! Yeah! Yes! Yes! Yes!
And yeah, so this is also from the DC collection, DC Universe collection. It's moderate to extensive, but the rest is really easy to see. It's all around here, a little bit on the plaid here, and a little on the back. And this was actually interesting. I know the history of this book. Matt Nelson actually did the restoration, the head of CGC.
Oh, really?
And he said, he felt like it was an 8.0 at least, and then his own company gave it a 5.5. So, but he wrote a whole article on it. But it's crazy to have this book. I never expected to get this book in a million years, honestly.
Doc, would you please, sir, read us what's on the right side of that full label?
So, first appearance of Batman, Bruce Wayne, and Commissioner James Jim Gordon. Finger, Siegel, and Chambers stories. Bob Kane, Joe Shuster, Jim Chambers, Fred Gardner, and Bob Kane cover.
That's a who's who of the greatest creators of all time.
Yeah. And it's
I need to smoke. Yeah. I don't even smoke.
Doc, I will say this. You now have taken the mantle of the craziest show we've ever had.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. We've had some folks bring some big, probably, if I go down the lineage, we've had obviously an action. We had a Nerdy Girl bring on an Action 1 and a Startling Comics 49 and a 9.6.
Now, in Nerdy Girl's defense, if she showed all the biggest books she's had in one show, then it would.
Well, but she doesn't have them all at one time.
Yeah.
And then we had I forget the guy's name who had brought on Action 1 and a Deck 27 in the same show. Although they were extremely, they're like 0.3 CBCS.
Right. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Nice guy. He recently got an All-American 16 1.0. Yeah.
Oh, geez. Oh. But now you've come on today, brought a Deck 27, a Batman 1, a Captain American 1, a Marvel Comics 1, and what was the other big one I'm thinking of that now all of a sudden it just escaped me? I forgot. There's another big, huge book in there too. But as well as a lot of other really cool.
All-Star 3 was there.
Yeah, First Justice Society.
Yeah.
God, Doc.
Tech 31.
Like everybody's been saying, I feel really sorry for who comes on next week. It's a good thing
Nah, it's all. I mean,
that it's never a competition.
next time I'm on here, I'm showing all my. I'm going to slab my spawns, and we're going to have a spawn fest.
That could be a great show. Like, let's not joke about
Unfortunately,
that.
I have them all raw, so I can't do that because they're all raw. But yeah,
For everyone who has been asking and wondering who has to follow Doc, well, it is going to be Comic Collector Geek Alan.
Yeah.
So if anybody's going to follow him, it might as well be Alan.
he has a pretty crazy collection. Like he has just about everything. It's he
might have the best comic book collection north of the 49th.
Right. He has a real obsessive, like
He would guess, don't try.
So this has been a hell of a show. Like, we found out that he traded an AF-15 and a lot more to get into a Marvel 1.
Right.
And then we have 5 books after that. And I'm questioning, what in the world could you be bringing after Marvel 1? And he's like, pay attention, Chris. And my God, Doc, banger after banger.
Thank you guys for having me on, man.
Yeah, he just showed Detective 27, CJ.
Like, focus, CJ, focus.
All right, well, there you are. So banger after banger. That'll be our hashtag here for this final hurrah. For myself on the show, of course, I just dropped on Thursday was my Heroes Con haul, which looks very small and pathetic now in comparison. Monday, we'll do Monday mail call, and I thought it was a banger after banger. I may have to go retitle that Monday mail call now. Then Thursday will be my Jack B comic box, because I did get one as well, and I'm eager and anxious to open that up. And of course, he did like, I've never seen somebody do, like, he does curated mystery boxes. He did like 50 of them this go round, and it ended up donating. And because 10% went to this Feed the Children. It was a huge, sizable donation. Was over $1,000, or it was around
500 of his own.
Oh yeah, and he put in extra money because he sold out. It was absolutely crazy. Great curated boxes. Anyways, so that's what's coming up on my channel. Of course, reminding everybody, if you haven't got them yet, you can still go get for limited supplies. Remain on the link pinned up above on the DJ Link's Big Cartel site at Sonic 39 with all the proceeds that are sold through the DJ Link site. All the sale cost is going to Comics Curing Cancer. Those are $30. $20, you get the Comics Curing Cancer art book, and then the print is available as well. And a limited, very, very limited number of those art books are available signed by Austin LeMay. He signed, I think, a little over, I think maybe it was like 20 copies for us before he left, which are up there on the site too. So that'll be great. Yeah, so we got banger after banger. We got 54 out of 74 people. So guys, go ahead and get that in there. Check your spelling. I do ship internationally, so go ahead and get that in there. While you're hitting that, why don't we acknowledge all the henchmen? Again, the channel membership is open. We have 2 different tiers. We already recognized our Goon Squad tier, our higher level tier, but want to recognize our henchman tier as well. And then finally, before we do our draw, because only 56 out of 74 of you, but that's fine. Means better chances for everyone else. We will remind you, if you need a comic book presser, Rogue Trader's back in business. Link and site, everything's back up. He is pressing books again. You can use that code FATSTACKS to save 20% off your comic book pressing. And that includes his already discounted bundles, which means you can get basic clean and press for less than $10 a book when you use that discount code. Plus, he'll also donate $10 to Comics Curing Cancer when the code is used. All right, let's go ahead and draw for the other 18 of you who didn't or watching but didn't get this in. Didn't say I didn't give you a chance, but I hope you'll hit the thumbs up button. Round and round, round she goes, and where she stops, well, the internet knows. And the winner is Meatwad number 1. Congratulations. All right, let's see. Move myself up here and do this. Wrong one, that one. Yeah, there we go. All right, Chris.
Watch your back.
Let's get Meatwad some books.
All right, Meatwad number 1. Let's go number 1 from the front and number 1 from the back.
Mm-hmm.
Those books have to be taken eventually. Let it ride.
Sometimes I hide books there.
No.
Yeah.
Let's let it ride, Rob. And stop in those 2 books. Stop in those 2 books, bright and early.
Hmm.
All right. No CJ, no back to front.
First book up, we got The First Liberty Legion.
Oh, there you go. More Golden Age.
Marvel Premiere 29.
That Red Raven there, Red Raven number 1 was a timely.
You get a copy of the 2023 Comics Curing Cancer exclusive
Nice.
Unnatural Order number 1 by Matt Wilson, limited to only 250 copies that were published, and we had them all. You take this to any con, Matt Wilson will sign it for free, regardless of what he's charging for signatures at that con. Let's see here. We have a Wolverine. Marvel Comics presents Wolverine number 94.
Something tells me that's a Sam Keith cover.
Yes. We got G.I. Joe issue 65.
First appearance of
Nobody.
Okay.
Pit number 1. First Pit.
Let's go. Dale Keown. Yes. But
Nice.
he joined Image right after Hulk. Get a big smile.
And the last book, G.I. Joe issue 59. First appearance of Jinx, Tunnel Rat, Outback, and Raptor.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. And very fitting. It's Meatwad's birthday coming up.
Well, thank you so much. So, Meatwad, I don't know that I've actually ever sent you anything, so please be sure to reach out to me on Instagram at robs.fatstacks to send me your ship to information, and I will get that out. Matter of fact, get it to me like right now. Go do that now, because I tend to ship these things like within the next 30 minutes. You'll have it like Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you're at, because West Coast advantage when it comes to shipping. All right, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, Doc. Appreciate you kicking us back off and making everybody remember why OnlySlabs should be on their choice for CBC award nominations. Next week, again, as I said, join us. We'll be joined by Alan, the comic collector geek. If you've not seen Alan or his channel or his stuff before, again, that man, he's a golden age collector extraordinaire. He's got a whole ton of amazing, incredible books. So looking forward.
I think he got some of my books that I put on Heritage, actually. And he has my old Tech 38, and he has he doesn't have it yet, but he's getting a big pre-code horror book that I use.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I won't say what it is, but yeah, a lot of stuff flows out to Alan from me.
Phenomenal. Well, when you get to those high-end collectors, there's less of you. Books get passed around. I mean, I remember Polanski coming on and telling us about a book that showed us a book that he had owned on the exact book 3 different times, that he had bought it, sold it, bought it. Yeah, so there you are.
Yeah.
If you'd like to be a guest on OnlySlabs, you don't have to have a collection. Just have to have a collection, because it's about the stories and learning about you through your collection. By all means, reach on out. We are booking for September and beyond as we plan ahead, and that's what we do here. But until next time, collect what you want. Don't listen to any of us, especially me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.
Later.